Yoga, the 5,000-year-old gift of body-mind balance, can be adapted to a seated stretching program that can counteract the inevitable results of sitting too much. You can achieve better posture, relief from aches and pains, increased flexibility and strength, and a deep sense of relaxation and clarity of mind right where you are. Yoga need not be relegated to the health club or yoga studio. The time commitment of hours per week can sometimes be difficult to fit into a busy schedule. But weaving yoga poses throughout the day can give you some of the benefits of a yoga practice and help relieve the results of too much sitting. Sitting fit benefits all of us, regardless of our physical condition. Those who are physically challenged due to age or illness need not miss out on the many rewards of yoga. You'll feel the difference and return your attention to what's at hand, refreshed, more relaxed, and with a clearer mind. No matter how hassled or tense you may feel during the day, you can always relax by coming to center within yourself. And the way to do that is to take a deep breath. So as you inhale deeply, you draw your energy inward and come back to a place of calm inside. Bring your right hand to your chest, right in front of your heart, and your left hand to the arc of your rib cage. And take a deep breath. And exhale completely. Inhaling again, feel the breath come in behind your upper hand. Inhaling. And exhaling, feel your rib cage come together behind your lower hand. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And then bring your upper hand down right below your belly button and take another deep breath. Feel your ribs move apart underneath your upper hand and feel your belly pooch out underneath your lower hand. And exhaling. Inhaling again. And exhaling. And then bring your lower hand back to your heart. Inhale through your upper hand. Exhale through your lower hand in front of your rib cage. Inhale through your lower hand. And exhale through your upper hand. Good. Bring your upper hand down again below your navel and inhale. Really feel what's going on with your breath in your body and exhale. Good. One more deep breath. And exhale. Good. Now bring your upper hand back to your heart and inhale deeply, counting to 5. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold your breath for a heartbeat. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And inhaling again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can continue breathing this way with your eyes closed, bringing yourself into a place of peace and centeredness before you go back to what you were doing. If your neck is feeling stiff during the day, you can relax it by doing a few simple stretches. Come to the front of your chair and let your feet be flat on the floor, directly under your knees, hip width apart. And inhaling again, bring your shoulders up around your ears, roll them back, shoulder blades pressing together, and exhaling down. And again, shoulders up, back, and down. And one more time, bring your right shoulder up, roll it back and release. Inhaling, bring your left shoulder up, roll it back and release it down. Good, one more time, both shoulders up. Press your shoulder blades toward each other and relax. Good, then bring your forehead up toward the ceiling, stretch up. Lengthen your waist, lengthen your back, reach up through your forehead toward the ceiling and take a couple of breaths. And exhale, relax a little bit. And next inhalation, stretch, lengthen. And then as you exhale, bring your chin down toward your throat. And let your forehead drop slightly toward your thighs. See if you can feel the stretch all the way down between your shoulder blades. And inhaling and exhaling a couple of times, stretch a little deeper. And then tuck your chin in toward your throat and roll your head back to center. Good. Bring your right hand to the outside of your chair and take a deep breath. Point your face straight ahead and gently bring your left ear toward your left shoulder. Take another long deep breath. And as you exhale, drop your right shoulder down toward the floor and feel a nice long stretch on the right side of your neck. A couple of deep breaths. And release as you exhale, drop your right shoulder down. Good, and inhaling, bring your head back to center and change sides. Bring your left hand to the side of the chair, right hand resting on your thigh. Face forward, take another deep breath. And exhaling, bring your right ear toward your right shoulder. And next exhalation, drop your left shoulder toward the floor. Deep breathing. Feel a good stretch in the left side of your neck. Long deep breath. Good. One more deep inhalation brings your head back to center. And inhaling, bring your arms up overhead, reach up. Long stretch, stretch up through the fingertips of your right hand and up through the fingertips of your left hand, creeping your rib cage away from your hips, lengthening your waist, and then interlace your fingers and stretch your palms toward the ceiling. Long, deep breath. Keep breathing. Good. Bring your hands down behind the back of your head and cradle your head in your hands and open up your elbows. Let them come back flat behind you as much as you can. Then exhaling, bring your elbows toward each other, tuck your chin in, and curl down. Inhaling, open up your elbows, open up your arms like butterfly wings. Exhaling, curl down. Inhaling, open it up. And one more time, exhaling, curl down. Good. Inhaling, bring your head back to center. And release your arms, stretch them out to the sides. Pull your fingertips back toward your head. Press out under the heel of your hands and lower your arms. Good. If you have a strap or a belt, take it in your right hand. Bring your right hand overhead and let the strap hang down your back. Bring your left hand out to the side, palm facing behind you, and sweep it around with the back of your hand against your spine and grasp the belt. And keep breathing, bringing your upper elbow up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, start walking your hands toward each other. Be gentle with your shoulders. Keep your breath going. Good. One more deep breath. And then holding the strap in your lower hand, release your upper hand. Bring your other arm overhead. And sweep your right arm around behind you, grasping the strap on the other side. Lifting your left elbow toward the ceiling. Long, deep breathing. Keep it lifting through the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. Keep your breath deep. Good, and release. Good. Now take another deep breath. Lift your shoulders again. Roll them back and down. And gently let your hands rest on the top of your thighs. Turn your attention inward, close your eyes, and allow yourself to just relax, coming back to center. If you've had any trouble with carpal tunnel from too much computer work, too much typing, here are a few little stretches that can help. Bring the palms of your hands together and your elbows up and draw them in toward your chest. Take a deep breath, lift your heart, and press. Make sure that you have equal pressure between your hands. Deep breath, a couple of long deep breaths, and let your shoulder blades relax down your back. Good, and interlace your fingers and then stretch your hands straight out in front of you and push through the heels of your hands and then through your fingers and again through the heels of your hands and through your fingers several times, sort of pumping the energy down your arms. And keep your breath going, keep breathing. Good, and then stretch your arms out in front of you and pull your fingertips back. Really stretch out under the heel of your hand and breathe. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your neck relaxed. Deep breath. Good, a couple more breaths. Keep pressing. And then bring your hands around behind you, interlace your fingers, and press your knuckles down toward the floor. So feel your shoulder blades move toward each other and stretch back. And release. Good, and then bring your hands out in front of you again. Make fists and roll your fists toward each other, rolling your wrists. Strong big circles. Good, and then inward. Bring them in and then out, opposite direction. Good, keep rolling. Good, and then go the other way again. And then the opposite direction again. That should help a lot. If you'd like to relax your arms and your upper back and strengthen your back, you can try a few of these exercises. Inhaling, bring your arms up and overhead, lift up, lift your ribs away from your hips, long deep breathing, and reach up, bring your shoulders up around your ears, and then drop your shoulder blades down your back. And again, reach up and drop your shoulder blades. And reach up, release your shoulder blades, scrunch them up, and release. Keep your right hand reaching, bring your left hand down to the left side of your chair, reach up through your left hand, deep inhalation, and then exhaling, slide your hand down the leg of the chair, arch over to the left, and breathe, inhaling deeply. See if you can feel the whole right side of your rib cage open up as you inhale and stretch out as you exhale. Good, deep breath. Another one. And inhaling, come back to center. Turn your hand to face outward and lower your arms. Stretch your fingers apart. Good, inhaling, raise the other arm overhead. Reach up. Lift and bring your right hand to the side of the chair. Exhaling, slide your right hand down the chair leg. Inhaling, lift the left side of your rib cage. Exhaling, reach. Deep breath. Inhaling, lifting, lengthening. Exhaling, stretching. Couple of breaths. Good, and one more time, stretch out and inhaling, come back to center. Turn your hand to face outward, spread your fingers wide and lower your arm. Good. Now place your hands, the heels of your hands especially, on the edges of the front corners of your chair. Let your elbows relax, bending backwards. And inhaling, straighten your elbows and lift your hips off the chair. Try to let everything below the waist just release, lifting everything from your waist up toward the ceiling. And relax. And inhaling, straighten your arms and lift. And exhaling, release. Inhaling again, lift. And exhaling, release. And again, up. And release. Good. Now cross your right leg over your left. Take a deep breath, bring your left arm out to the side, sweep it around to the inside of your lower knee. And inhaling, raise your right arm overhead. Reach up through your fingertips. Long stretch up, using the leverage on your front leg. And exhaling, bring your arm down on the back of the chair. Inhaling, lift through the crown of your head, and exhaling, turn and look over your back shoulder. Inhaling again, lifting, lengthening your spine. Exhaling, twist. One more time, inhaling, lift. Inhaling, raise your back arm overhead, reach up, and exhaling, come back to center. Good, and then cross your legs on the other side. Left leg on top, take a deep breath, bring your right arm out to the side, and then bring it around to the inside of your lower knee. Take a long deep breath and raise your other arm, your left arm overhead, reach up, lengthen, and bring your arm back behind you, let it rest on the back of your chair. Inhaling, lift through the crown of your head using the leverage on your front knee, and turn and look over your back shoulder. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening. Exhaling, deepening the twist. Inhaling, lift through the crown of your head. Exhaling, twist. And one more deep breath. Try to keep both hips down on the chair. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, twisting. And inhaling again, raise your back arm overhead. Exhaling, come back to center. Now come to the front edge of your chair. Lift your chest, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, tuck in and roll back. Let your spine rest against the back of the chair. Then inhaling, sit up, lift your chest, and sit forward. Exhaling, roll back. Inhaling, lift your chest. Exhaling, come up. Once more. Exhaling, roll back. Inhaling, lift and sit up. Good. One more time. Inhaling, raise your arms overhead. Lift. Long stretch. Interlace your hands and press up above you toward the ceiling. Deep breathing. And gently bring your chin down toward your throat. Try to keep the little finger side of your hands moving back behind you, elbows straight, gently releasing your head. See if you can feel it stretch all the way down your back. Good, and inhaling, roll your head back to center, release your hands, and relax. Close your eyes again for a moment. Go inside and feel how good you feel after stretching a little bit. Sitting a lot can put a lot of stress on your lower back. You can relieve that stress by stretching it, lengthening it, breathing into it. So come to the edge of your chair, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and as you exhale, Start leading with your heart. Keep your chin up in front of you and come forward as far as you comfortably can. If you can go all the way forward, let your arms release and let your head go. And just hang forward, relaxed, letting your torso rest on your thighs. Breathe deeply and completely as you stretch. And inhaling, lead with your chin out in front of you again, back flat, and come back up. Good. One more time. Exhaling, come down. And release. Breathing deeply and inhaling, lead with your chin and come up. Good. One more time. Exhaling, come forward. This time, if you can, just stay halfway there and bring your arms back behind your head. Keep your elbows pressing back behind you. This will really strengthen your lower back. Deep breath. Good. And inhaling, come up. Good. Hips are also a consideration when you sit a lot. So scoot back in your chair and bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Sit up straight and gently begin coming forward again. You'll feel the stretch in a completely different place. And breathe, reaching straight ahead with your chin, back flat, shoulder blades flat against your back. Long deep breath. Good. And one more time. Come up. And exhaling, come back down again. And you can do these stretches as often as you want. Whenever you're feeling a little tension, just remember the one that felt the best and go back to that. And come up. And change sides. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Let your knee drop out to the side. If you have a problem letting it drop, you can put a book or a sweater or something underneath your leg. And exhaling, come forward with a flat back. Reach out under your chin. Inhaling, come up. Good. Exhaling, come down again. Inhaling, sit up. Exhaling, forward. Breathe, reach out with your chin in front of you. See if you can feel a long stretch on the front of your throat. Deep breathing, shoulders flat, shoulder blades against your back, and coming up. Good. And one more time. Stretch forward, come halfway, reach out under your chin. And this time, bring your hands around behind you. Grasp your elbows. If you can bring your hands into prayer position behind your back, you can do that. Breathe. Keep reaching out through the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. And one more deep breath. And sit up. Bring your right ankle across your left knee. Lift your chest, flatten your back, bring your hands to your hips, and exhale forward. Keep your chin leading you. Keep your back flat. Take a deep breath at the edge of your stretch, and exhaling, release down. And one more deep breath. Inhale, back off of your edge. Exhaling, release. And again, inhaling, back off. Exhale, release down, and take one or two more breaths. Deep, long, luxurious breaths. And inhaling, come up. Good. Draw your right foot into the crook of your left arm. Bring your arm around your knee. On the right side, take a deep breath. Shoulders back and down. Lift your chest. And exhaling, draw your shin toward your chest. Another deep breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring your chest and your leg closer together. Keep your chest lifted, keep your heart lifted. Deep breathing. And one more breath and release. Good, and the other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Sit up straight. Let your hands rest on your hips. Take a deep breath. And exhaling, come forward, reaching forward with your chin, shoulders back, leading with your heart. Inhaling, lift your chest, back away from your edge slightly, and exhaling, release down. And again, inhaling, reach forward with your chin, find your edge, exhale, release. Let your body and your breath move together, one breath at a time. Inhaling, stretch forward. Exhaling, release down. Good, and one more breath at the edge of your stretch. And inhaling, come up. And bring your left foot into the crook of your right elbow. Hold your left knee in your left arm. And draw your shin toward your chest. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, draw your knee in a little further. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, draw your knee in a little more. One more deep breath. Enjoy your breathing. And release your knee. Good. Gently move your hips back and forth in the chair. And let your hands rest on your thighs. Close your eyes. And breathe a few more breaths as you relax. Sitting a lot shortens hamstrings. Hamstrings pull down on the lower back, causing back pain. So releasing the hamstrings can release your lower back. Let's try this stretch. Start out by sitting on the edge of your chair. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath. And as you inhale, bring your hands to the front of your right shin. And as you exhale, draw your shin in toward your chest. Flat back, shoulders relaxed. Deep breathing. Inhaling, lift your chest. Exhaling, draw your knee a little closer. Inhaling again, lift your chest. Exhaling, draw your knee in. Inhaling again, lift your chest. Exhaling, draw your knee in. One more time. Inhaling, lift your chest. And exhaling, draw your knee in. Good. Now grasp the outside of your foot or your ankle or the back of your calf with your right hand and gently begin stretching your leg out in front of you. You can hold it with both hands. Keep your chest lifted, keep your back flat. Deep breathing. Long, deep, resonant breath. Now, as you inhale, draw your leg up a little higher and a little higher. Deep breath and release. And the other side. Inhaling, draw your knee in. And exhale as you pull it toward your chest. Inhaling, lift your chest again. Pull your knee in a little tighter. And exhale. And again, inhaling, chest lifted, back flat, shoulders down. Deep breath. Good, and then extend that leg. Hold it behind your calf or behind your thigh. And if you can, hold your foot. You can stretch it out that way. Deep breath. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. Good, and release. Now come right to the edge of your chair. Make sure that it's against something so that you won't push it back behind you. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Lift your chest. Bring your arms out to the side and overhead. Or you can bring your arms shoulder height and come forward. Reach out under your chin, back flat, and exhaling, release down. Inhaling, lift up, arch up, lengthen your spine, keep your back flat, and then exhaling, release down. Find your edges again. Back away from your edge, take a deep breath, arch up, and release. Just hang out in the forward fold as long as you comfortably can. Breathing deeply. You can choose to keep the balls of your feet on the floor, or you can flex your feet and come forward that way. In any case, arch up, lengthen, exhale, release down. Good, and inhaling, press back through your spine and roll yourself back to seated. Lean back in your chair. Let your hands support you. Let your elbows rest against the back of the chair. Take a deep breath. Flex your foot and raise your right leg. And breathe. Keep pressing out under the heel, through the heel of your foot. Take a few breaths and release. And inhaling, raise your other leg. Press. Try to keep your chest lifted, back flat, shoulders against the back of your chair. Breathing. And release. Good. Inhaling, sit up. And relax. Strong abdominal muscles, aside from giving you a flat tummy, also support your back. So keeping them strong is really important. You can do that a little bit while you're sitting. By leaning back in your chair, allow your shoulders to be against the back of your chair. Take a deep breath. Exhaling, draw your right knee in, bring your forehead toward your knee. Inhaling, release. Exhaling, curl up. Inhaling, release. Exhaling, curl up. Inhaling, release. Curl up again. And release. Then same leg, right leg. Inhaling, raise your leg. Stretch out through your heel. Exhaling, lower your leg. Point your toe. Inhaling, raise your leg. Flex your foot. Exhale, lower. Inhaling, point and raise. Flex and lower as you exhale. Inhaling, point and raise. Exhaling, lower. Good. Other side. Inhaling, draw your left knee in. Curl up as you exhale. Inhaling, release. Exhaling, curl up. Inhaling, release. Exhaling, curl up. Inhaling, release. And lower your leg. Point your toe. Inhaling, lift your chest. Try to keep your back flat. And raise your leg. Flex your foot. Exhale, lower your leg. Point your toe. Inhaling, raise. Flex. Exhale, lower. Point, inhale, raise, flex, exhale, lower. Is your back flat? Keep it flat. Point your toe one more time, raise your leg, flex, exhale, lower. Good. Draw your left knee in. Inhaling, exhaling, stretch your leg out. Inhaling, draw your knee in. Keep your chest lifted. Exhaling, stretch it out. Inhaling, draw it in. Exhaling, stretch it out. And lower. Right leg, draw your knee in. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, stretch. Chest lifted, draw your leg in and stretch it out. Deep breath, one last time. Good. And release. And draw both knees in. Lift your shins toward the ceiling and balance, breathing, chest lifted, back flat. And release. Good. Relax your hands on your thighs, close your eyes, and go inside. Feet are your foundation, and it's important to give them attention too. So take your shoes off and give your feet a little exercise. Spread your toes wide apart, place them on the floor and roll up onto the balls of your feet. Then bring your heels down, press your heels down, lift your toes. And again, roll up and down. Lift your toes as you come down, spread them wide, and come up onto the balls of your feet again, and down. Once more, up and down. And then turn your toes under, push down a little bit. One side, and then the other. And then you can make foot circles all the way around. First one direction, and then the other, and the other side. And the other direction. And give yourself a little foot massage. Lace your fingers between your toes. Bring the heel of your hand down toward the ball of your foot and squeeze and release. Push your fingers into the base of your toes and squeeze again and release. Feels really good. So give your feet a little attention. Stress is one of the biggest issues that we deal with today. And one of the ways that you can beat it is to be able to go inside and get quiet. So just take a minute, close your eyes, find a comfortable seated position, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release into your heart. And imagine a place that's totally peaceful, a place that maybe you've spent time on vacation, or as a child, a place that you went to hide. And take yourself there in your mind. And remember what it felt like. Remember what it smelled like, what you were sitting on, what the surroundings looked like. Maybe there was a breeze blowing through the trees. Maybe you smelled fresh cut grass. Maybe it's been raining, or maybe the sun is baking on pine needles. Remember what it felt like to be totally at peace and comfortable in your own space. And take that feeling into your heart. Focus on it. Take yourself to center in your total place of peace. Take a deep breath again and draw yourself completely into that space within you. Whenever you feel stressed, whenever the world gets to be too much, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and take yourself back to your place of peace and harmony. Namaste. For more information on Yoga for the Young at Heart products, workshops, and vacation retreats, call us at 1-800-558-9642.